be better for the women's rugby. That match ending 19-7, we moved back to Division 1. Division 1, the last final round of fixtures. And to kick us off, you have Stallions Rugby taking on Mombasa Rugby. Stallions Rugby, in their earlier matches, they lost 7-26 to Kenya Harlequins. And in their first match of the day, they also lost that one to Nakuru RFC 7-12. Mombasa, on the other hand, not yet able to register any win also, having lost their first match 22-10 to Kenya Harlequins, and also losing the second one to Nakuru RFC 19-0. So both trying to save face, both trying to go for the third position in the pool, all to play for here.
Elijah, watch out for number 11 player there, Newton Malenya from Mombasa RFC. He's an interesting player, quite gritty. Number 7 as well, Hananjon Mbaka. Very good player, playing as a forward here, but he's naturally a center. But on paper, you think Stallions will have this one, Elijah?
Yes, on paper it seems so, and they should. But Mombasa looking to just ensure that they get a win and put some decency into their outing on day one. And off to the races goes Mombasa. Ezra Mumbo showing a clean pair of heels to the Stallion defenders, and within a minute noting down for putting their third try of the day. I think Mombasa RFC and Stallions will have to regroup here with a conversion to come.
And that is a successful conversion. Mombasa Sports Club 7.
So looking at the replay there, Ezra Mumbo identifying the space. He's been a good runner the first two games for Mombasa RFC, and gets the reward there for a loose arrangement in defense from the Stallions Rugby. Restart in the offing here. If they can retain that one, then Stallions will know they're in for it. They will know they're in for a big match to see who finishes third in this Pool A fixture. Ball is retained by Stallions, contested heavily, and they get rewards for contesting that ruck. Tap and go quickly. Ref says you should not be touched. It's gone 10, I believe. The referee allows the game to continue. Another carry there, strong carry by Mombasa Sports Club, making their way slowly towards the try line, just around 1 meter short. Stallions defending heroically here, but they're just a meter short. Coming in on a switch there, and then getting caught. They reset and they go back to the shorter side. Another strong carry there by Mombasa Sports Club. Still coming short, but the try line is beckoning there. Will he stretch and get? No, he's short.
That was hard to back. They're trying to score that try, but eventually I think they get their try, Mombasa.
And Collins Amayo goes down. Just a quick pick and scoring, just diving over the try line there. Just less than a meter short. Identifies the space
there. There by Anton Baka, then Amayo just over for the squad. I did mention that Mombasa are quite interesting. They did play well in their home tournament. Some of the players
did. They finished 15th.
Yes, but in terms of what you'd expect, you thought that they'll probably be run over and what have you. So and I remember every second, third tournament, teams do improve.
Yes, and it's showing in this particular one. Teams that didn't really look solid in the Prinsloo and the driftwood leg have come to the party this particular day one of Prinsloo. But can only speak for better things tomorrow when we get into the knockout phases.
Remember, Stallion ranked 9th. They are a decent team, Stallion.
Yes,
they should be able to have enough in the artillery to make a comeback here against the Sports Club.
Mombasa RFC choosing to go for the scrum just outside Stallions 22. The stable platform, and he takes off, floats to this flyer full, steps off his right and has a line break, short as it was, but gives them very important meters to work with. Stallion ferocious in that collision, just ensuring that they lose more meters. Still pegged in their own half, goes for an up and under just below and regathers it. Succeeds to regather it, and they have an advantage for an offside play there. Mombasa looking to go route one here, and they go short carry, and it's a try. It's a try for Mombasa, second try of this game.
Elijah, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was Malenya. I did talk about Newton Malenya when I think with the kick there and chase Newton Malenya. He's got a gutsy player, Newton. Not shy to try things.
Yeah, and the rewards are there to show.
And eventually, Newton Baka does get the try.
Very good for them, very good play for Mombasa, really playing smart rugby here. Just ensuring that they use the pitch quite well. If the game is on at the fringes of the set pieces, that's where they go to. And Stallions are just a bit shell-shocked here at the turn of events. Mombasa restarters, kickers off. Stallions retain the possession, and that's out on the blind side, and there was no one covering there. It goes all the way. Darting run, good sense of awareness of where he was. And Stallions get onto the scoreboard. David Obiero identifying the blind. Very narrow channel to work with.
I think Harrington Buck was caught out there. Harrington looked a bit, just lost concentration there on the blind. Harrington just got the try, so perhaps with a bit, he was blowing there.
A bit winded, yeah.
He should have just stepped on the out to his left, left a little bit of space there.
Yeah, and immediately put his head up, he saw that space and took it. And backed his pace, went all the way. The sweeper was too far off to actually make any impact in that defense.
And that's the thing there, when you're sweeping, sometimes you should be, some coaches ask you to be behind the ball, to start your sweeping sort of movement behind the ball, as opposed to assuming that the ruck will be secured.
Then a coach killer there, Stallions on the restart, not going 10, and just giving free, cheap possession to Mombasa, denying themselves an opportunity to have ball in hand and work out something. Mombasa getting reprieve here, carrying it, coming into the 15-meter channel.
That's Newton Malenya. On the half penalty, Newton Malenya had asked the referee if they can take a scrum, but the referee said he has to play on as Stallions had blown a quick tap. Oh, this looks dangerous for Mombasa Sports Club. This time Harrington back up the tackle. It's a long pass there for Stallions. There's an overlap here if they can use it. It's a simple fix and pass there try for Stallions.
Yeah, Obed Jumba, the instigator of that particular attack, he went on a wavy, quick and tap. He tapped it quickly, stepped on his left, stepped on his right, handed off some weak attempts over defense by Mombasa. Then when he got caught in the 22, they had the presence of mind to move the ball to their left and going all the way to score their try there. As you see, the whitewash just beckoning their scores and put Stallions in a good place at the break of the halftime here. Scores are 10-7 in favor of Stallions Rugby.
It's 17-10
in favor of Mombasa Sports Club.
Mombasa Sports Club coach, as I say that, I see Harrington Buckley walking out, but this could say Harrington Buckley looked like he was blowing there, he needed to be substituted. Mombasa started very well, Elijah, but Stallions just catching up with them here.
Yeah, I mean, Huntington and the forwards, the group of forwards there, they did a lot of hard work, and Stallions were savvy enough to notice which areas to attack, and they went around them. They
did make sure that they caught up just before the half there.
Stallions with a put in here. Good territory for them, just outside Mombasa's 22. They have really positioned themselves deeply here. They look to swing the ball out wide on a predetermined move here. Cuts back in on a loop around. Scrum of it just gets apprehended. This one might be a mole that he won't walk out of. And indeed, ball turned over to Mombasa RFC. That was Duncan Shamala. Body frame very small and just got the gap, got in, but
yeah, it was a good loop or sort of play there. Maybe should have released it, or just sometimes you can step into that pocket, then come out again. If you realize that the defense was circling him around, you could have just stepped in and then put back out or pull out as they call it, and then send the ball back. At sometimes there's a bit of space so you can make that decision.
Yeah, you have the opportunity to do so. Mombasa RFC with a defensive scrum here. They go to their left. Just a terrible pass there. Puts them under pressure. The ball was too high. But they survive that one. And they see that there is no one at the backyard for Stallions. But good work, good retention there from Stallions.
Maybe that kick should have gone deeper, but then again, it's like a turnover.
They can't touch him. They'll risk a yellow card there, but referee says, well, probably it was 10 meters.
Yeah, you lost play on there.
Stallions with ball in hand. Just trying to create some space for themselves here. Identifies that they need to reset. Takes same channel, playing it close. Fends off their attackers.
Sorry, Elijah, I was just going to say Mombasa are puffing here. They're struggling to maintain this defense. As I say that, they lose possession Stallions, but the referee calls them offside.
Yeah, the pace now, the altitude probably getting to Mombasa. And Stallions just would want to put some distance between them. I mean, they will want to catch up with Mombasa Sports Club. And fitness here is very important for both teams. The momentum, all the momentum with Stallions at this point.
Stallions have to score quickly here if they have to catch up with Mombasa Sports Club.
They come to the left. Dummies to switch, but doesn't release the ball. Offloads from deck. That rack has been contested. Mombasa really defending ferociously here.
Elijah, I think that was a turnover in my eyes. He snatched at it, he got it, but the player didn't release. And then went back. I think that was
Yeah, there was a lift on that ball, so he should have been rewarded for that. But action moves on very swiftly here. And Stallions just 5 meters short of the try line, putting all their effort in this one, electing to now carry it, and they walk into the try box. Walk into the try box and score. 17-15 to Stallions with a conversion to come that can tie the game.
I tell you what, as I mentioned that Mombasa seemed to be having a passing in defense there, I think they did a really good job to make Stallions work for that try. They scored eventually that try. Malaysia sort of just looking at the referee here that was obstructed. I think Malaysia sort of complained to the referee that perhaps was held back, but the referee gives a try.
Yeah, he's pretty much on site.
It's not an easy conversion, sorry, like it's not an easy conversion, and it does go wide, so Mombasa just have that lead. I suspect there could be a bit more kicking in this situation. If Mombasa can feel this kick-off.
The defense, so if they get an opportunity, they should exploit it.
Oh, that is clever from Stallions. They are seeing the space in front of them and a quick catch and pass here from Stallions. That's really good heads-up rugby. Elijah, you talked about heads-up rugby, and that is fantastic heads-up rugby from Stallions.
Yeah, really nice there, nice thinking. They had 2-on-1 there, but the execution of the pass was behind the man and allowed Mombasa to regroup and defend well. And Stallions call for a scrum here. It's a two-point match, any score of any kind, and Stallions will be back in this game with a win. Just barely over a minute remaining. Scrum being set up there. Stallions, another bad pass, but goes to deck, but they are able to recover it. Going all the way, just short of the try box. I don't think he put the ball down. Yes, he was in touch. Referee calls that into touch. Lawrence Dungu just needed one more meter of that touchline.
Elijah, that was good work from Lawrence Ndungu, but he started from his kickoff. He looked up and saw the Mombasa player sort of not just concentrating on the kickoff, security and get the ball back, and they're in a very good area here. If Mombasa don't get this line out and they don't get that line out, the Stallions get the ball back. That's good work from Malenya there. Very good hard work from Malenya. I did mention that he's a bit of a feisty player, and he gets this ball back for Mombasa.
Trying to manage the clock here.
And Malenya kicks it right to our desk here.
Yeah, I think he looked up, saw that they didn't want anything to do with any running rugby in their 22, and then just try to take out time with this line out. Could work for them because really we are seconds away from the finish.
Last play rugby here once again, Elijah. This is fantastic for us, fantastic for the neutrals. Maybe not so good for Mombasa players. If they can get this ball out, Mombasa, if they are out of some sort of a blitz defense, they do kick here, kick and chase on the buzzer. No. This is what is called on the buzzer. Let's again put the ball back. He does, and the try. Oh, he did not punch.
Time's up.
He went into touch. He went into touch last play of the game.
Elijah, I said Mombasa played well in Mombasa. They did finish 15th, you said. By any rankings, finishing 15 out of 16 is not playing well.
Yeah, and Stallions finished 9th.
And
but
Stallions who finished 9th have now lost to Mombasa. That was really fantastic.